Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
76.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Here's Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Let's go, D.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
12.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 31.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 9.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Now Goff.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Let's go.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll have another first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Kill. Easy.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 50, it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8.
Hold on. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 49 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Gurley again here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Flushed out right, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
championships, baby.
Yellow, yellow.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. I 7, let's go. 54. Get your swerve on.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And an alley to Rob. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Let's go, ball. Yeah.
Yellow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. He turned into a heck of a play.
On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
180. Right there, 56. Now watch one. Check.
Hard ball.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Check 56. Stop your
Back, Cal. 61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
I got you.
Cal.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 40 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Throwing
now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes firing complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
In your face.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there. 54. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
76.
Now gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
5. Go.
Now it's gone. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55.
4 down.
56. Mike's 56. Bandit.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
We go. 76. 77.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary throw.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you.